Hi, and welcome to Morning Afterglow. Today we're reflecting on Easter. Yesterday at church was Easter Sunday, and what a wonderful day it was. It's a great Sunday. Every Sunday is a great Sunday. Every Sunday we worship the risen Christ and celebrate because we do it on Sunday. We are celebrating that Jesus Christ lives, that He conquered death. But Easter Sunday is a very special day in which we really do focus wholeheartedly on that glorious truth. And I tried to preach yesterday from John chapter 20, verses 11 through 18, focusing on Mary Magdalene, her experience there with Jesus, and her experience of the resurrection of the Lord. The story is very gripping from a personal standpoint, how she went to the tomb to anoint Jesus, really not thinking about how she's going to be able to pull this off logistically. I mean, there are the guards, there's the Roman authority, the seal on the stone, and then there's the huge stone that is not going to be moved. And yet she went because she really cared about Jesus. And when she got there, she found the most amazing thing. The stone was gone, the guards were gone, and the tomb was empty. And then she had the most remarkable experience. She saw when she looked into the tomb, she saw two angels sitting in there, and the place where Jesus had lain, it was empty. And the angels encouraged her. They, "Why are you weeping?" And then she hears Jesus. She turns around, and she doesn't know it's Jesus, and she thinks it's just somebody who takes care of the tombs and the garden. And she said, "Where have you taken Jesus?" And she's just really emotionally gripped by what's going on. And she doesn't know what's happened, except that she suspects that someone has stolen Jesus' body. And then the most exciting part of the story happens. Jesus calls her by her name, Mary. And she realizes it's Jesus Christ, and then she starts to hold on to Him. She falls down, I think, at His feet and starts gripping His feet. And as if to say, "I don't want to ever let you go. I don't want to lose you, Lord." And then He begins to speak. And that's the part that's really exciting to me. He says, "Mary, no, it's different than it used to be. We're not going back to the way it was. We're going forward to what the gospel has achieved. His death on the cross, His resurrection has made a brand new day." He said He's going to ascend back to His Father. But then He says, "When I ascend, I'm going back to my Father and your Father, my God and your God." And Jesus is saying something remarkable here. He is saying there's a whole new day. There's a new relationship between this disciple of Jesus Christ and God Himself. There's a relationship, there's a belonging, there's an intimacy, there's a closeness, there's a fellowship. They belong together. And that's what salvation is about. If you and I are children of God through faith in Jesus Christ, we belong to the Father. We now are His and He is ours. And as we live our lives, we know that God is our God and He's our Father and He's watching over us. And when we die, we're going to go home to be with Him in all of His glory and joy. And I think that in the essence is what the resurrection of Jesus Christ is about. Yes, He is alive. There's no question about that. And He's victorious. He's ascended. But the exciting thing for us is that because He's alive and because He's ascended and victorious, there's a new relationship with God between those who have faith in Him and the Father. I want to encourage you today, now that we begin the post-Easter experience, to remember that God is with you, child of God. He is yours. He's walking with you. He will never abandon or forsake you. He is in the process of making you more like Jesus every single day. And one day, when you die, He will take you home. That is the joy of Easter. I'm glad we've had this chat today, and I hope and pray that you'll carry with you the joy of these truths, not only today, but throughout this week and the rest of your life. God bless you. Until next time, we'll see you then on Morning Afterglow.